Happy New Year! This is a video playlist. This is the Flat Earth playlist, and for years now, around New Year's, I have been putting out the Bible quotes for the Flat Earth. So this year, I'm probably going to be putting out what I found in the Quran for Flat Earth. This is found in the Apocrypha that I just read yesterday. If you followed along and you were reading with me 2 Esdras 6 and 7, I had to make this video, which is a clip of that video, because it is a Flat Earth segment. Now, even before I read that yesterday, this I had already started to make. Now, I know it's really primitive here, okay, but if you can see it, you see there's like a ladder coming up out of there, smoke. Now, obviously, if you watched all the other videos in this playlist, you probably already know what's going on. But last New Year's, I had the whole wall, like one big giant piece of paper, and we drew what we believed is going on. And it was like a shaft coming down through the sea, which is flat, and it led to the bottomless pit. Okay? So, that narrow, shaft, I found paralleled in yesterday's story, 2 Esdras 7, line 3, I said, "Speak, my Lord," and he said to me, "There is a sea set in a wide expanse so that it is broad and vast, but it has an entrance set in a narrow place so that it is like a river. If anyone then wishes to reach the sea, to look at it or navigate it, how can he come to the broad part unless he pass through the narrow part?" Okay, and the other one that I'm adding to this playlist for Flat Earth is 2 Esdras chapter 6, line 1. He said to me, "At the beginning of the circle of the earth, before the portals of the world were in place, and before the assembled winds blew, and before the rumblings of thunder sounded, before the flashes of lightning shone, before the foundations of paradise were laid, and before the beautiful flowers were seen, before the powers of movement were established, before the innumerable host of angels were gathered together, and before the heights of the air were lifted up, and before the measures of the firmaments were named, and before the footstool of Zion was established, and before the present years were reckoned, and before the imaginations of those who now sin were estranged, and before those who stored up treasures of faith were sealed, then I planted these things, and they were made through me, and not through another, just as the end shall come through me and not through another." So you can read the whole story. It's already read in a different playlist called the Apocrypha. Just scroll down in there, and that was 2 Esdras 6 and 7. I am just adding those to this Flat Earth playlist. Okay, so pretty much, if you've ever heard the phrase, "It's turtles all the way down," did you ever hear that? I found the turtle, okay? This line up here, I recommend, it's the next thing, because 7 heavens is in there. We'll probably be adding that to this playlist as well, but it seems to be a thing. So we have the deep, the face of Spirit of the Lord went over the face of the deep, it's flat, and then there was water, and the land came out of the water, And obviously on the land we have terrain, there's mountains, you can live up there. And then the sun, the sun is moving. So when the sun is right over your head, it's noon. Okay, and if you're still standing here, the sun is coming, it's, starting to shine, it's coming up, dawn, noon, dusk. It's not really going around though, it's kind of just going. It's not really going down, I'm saying. It's going straight across, it's not gonna go down. There's no down, it's just going straight across to go shine someplace else. And I'm probably gonna put this winter a video, if I can get a cameraman, and we will put an action figure in the middle of the floor when it's dark, and we'll have a flashlight, and when the flashlight is right over the action figure's head, then it's noon, and then we can move it and see that the flashlight does not light up the whole flat floor at the same time. And there's different brightness and darkness, so it's flat. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it being flat. It's flat.